If you've been watching the news surrounding the MCU and noticed some of the future projects that we're going to see both this year and next, you know that there are many stories that are being set up in the MCU. From the confirmed Secret Invasion to the rumored Thunderbolts, there's a lot of possibilities for the next few phases of the MCU. And one other team and story we could possibly see, especially because so many young heroes are being introduced, is the Young Avengers. But who are these young heroes and how will their story fit into the MCU? The Young Avengers was originally started by Kang the Conqueror, or rather a version of the person that becomes Kang, Nathaniel Richards, who was actually being chased by Kang the Conqueror, who is just a future version of himself. Despite Kang's confusing timelines, the young Nathaniel Richards arrived in the present due to the armor he wore. Nathaniel then went to the abandoned Avengers mansion shortly after the events of the House of M. He finds Vision's AI and uploads it into the army he arrived in, and it informs him about the Avengers failsafe program listing young heroes similar to the Avengers. Nathaniel, as Iron Lad, goes out to recruit these heroes and gets Eli Bradley as Patriot, Billy Kaplan as Wiccan, and Teddy Altman as Hulkling to join his team. Their initial dive into hero work is that of vigilante justice, taking the opportunities to be heroes wherever they could, outside of the knowledge of the authorities, Iron Man, and Captain America. Eventually, this original team was joined by Cassie Lang as Stature after she decided to honor her father's legacy and be a hero like him, and Kate Bishop as Hawkeye after she saved them at her sister's wedding that they failed to save. Eventually, Iron Lad's original purpose for the team was revealed, and that was that he needed support for when Kang eventually arrived. Captain America, Iron Man, and Jessica Jones found out about Iron Lad's plans and tried to stop the young heroes from having to face off against Kang, claiming that they would deal with him instead, only to be convinced by Kang in the end that the reason Iron Lad had to go to the future was to become Kang and stop the possible apocalypse. The young Nathaniel Richards, or Iron Lad, did not want to become Kang, and the team broke out and fought Kang the Conqueror, forcing him to flee after being stabbed by Iron Lad. After this fight, though, it was revealed that this was all in vain, and Iron Lad was forced back through time to become Kang anyway, due to the changes made to the time stream. But before leaving, he did thank the others for trying to help him. After this, Captain America thanked the Young Avengers, impressed with their skill and effort, but said that without the permission from their parents, as they were all very young, he could not train them and confiscated their equipment. This didn't stop them though, and Kate Bishop found a new secret base for the team and helped them get new costumes and equipment. Over the years, they have been in many stories and on many adventures. They added members like Thomas Shepard or Speed and America Chavez as Ms. America. During the events of Civil War, many of them sided with Captain America, joining the Secret Avengers, except for Stature, who eventually joined Iron Man after Goliath's death at the hand of a Thor clone. They were the first to defend the Earth against the Skrulls' first attack in Secret Invasion, which did lead to their defeat, but did show their spirit. They fought Doctor Doom during Children's Crusade storyline, and although losing Stature and Iron Lad returning and then leaving again to become Kang, claiming he'd be even better than Kang, distraught at Stature's death, the remaining Young Avengers were inducted as full-fledged Avengers. Due to some of the future events that will be happening in the MCU, some of the members of this team are appearing soon, or have already appeared, and they may play a role in some of these future stories. There are few possible members of the Young Avengers in the MCU that have shown up or will show up shortly in the MCU. Some of these include Eli Bradley, son of Isaiah Bradley, who was in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Wiccan and Speed, Wanda's children whose story is not done, although they are gone, and possibly even Cassie Lang, as she may become Stature now that she is a teenager. And we know that we will soon be seeing a few others who could be part of this team, including Kate Bishop from Hawkeye's TV series, Kamala Khan from Ms. Marvel, and even America Chavez from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. With Kang appearing in the next Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, we could even see Iron Lad show up as a part of the team, especially if Kang is not just a one-off villain in the MCU. For each of their individual stories, there's a few places their stories could go leading to the Young Avengers. While for a while they'll be sidekicks and supporting heroes, in a few years they could have their own adventure, possibly a movie that takes place after the Dark Avengers in a world where heroes have disbanded due to issues of Dark Reign storyline and Secret Invasion. So these young heroes could come together to fill the void and protect the world from threats while the Avengers get their footing again. While it'd be interesting to see, the problem with a lot of this is there has been no official announcement, and in a few years, a lot of these young Avengers may not be so young anymore. So if there's something we'll see, let's hope it's sooner rather than later. Do you think that the MCU is setting up yet another team of superheroes? And if so, would you like to see the Young Avengers in the next year or two? Thank you so much for watching with us today. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and then like this video and subscribe to the Marvelous Wave to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.